Hello everyone. This is our second video in the series Musings at Daybreak. Musing is a reflection or a contemplation about a topic. It's a dialogue with oneself for self-clarification. By sharing these musings, I am inviting you to reflect and form your own ideas. I do not seek to provide you some warm and fuzzy inspiration or some right answers. These musings are to prompt your thinking and to help you enlighten your own views. And hopefully these musings will also show us a different path which leads to a more satisfactory life. Our today's musing is about relationship between health and fitness. Most people believe being healthy and being fit are the same thing, but very soon you will see that these are two different concepts. Health is an idea or an abstract concept. Like any other ideas such as beauty and justice, it is hard to define what exactly health is. In 1948, the World Health Organization or WHO provided a very famous definition of health. According to this definition, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Let me indicate three problems with this widely known definition. First, how do we know a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being? Health is not a fixed entity. It varies for every individual depending on their circumstances. It is not something which we can define through numbers or with some obvious cutoff point to say that someone is healthy now, but that person was not healthy before. That's why health is defined by the person himself or herself according to his or her functional needs and not by others. Secondly, defining health from the point of view of absence of disease is also confusing many times. When we attempt to classify medical conditions as diseases and non-diseases, it is often easy to identify a disease state, but it is not easy to point a non-disease state of the same condition. We see this commonly with many chronic conditions or chronic diseases. For example, a person with a persistently high blood sugar level is considered diabetic, and that means has a disease and needs treatment. But when a person has a borderline high sugar level, this could be due to normal variation, or it may be the early manifestation of diabetes. Therefore, at this stage, it is difficult to say whether this person is diabetic or non-diabetic. Finally, having a disease and feeling healthy are no longer mutually exclusive, especially with chronic conditions. Management of multiple diseases among older individuals is the norm in modern societies. For example, for older Americans, approximately 2/3 of adults over age 65 and more than 3/4 over age 85 have 2 or more chronic diseases. Many of these individuals report being in good or very good health if their chronic conditions are being managed well. So we see, as we try to define health in practical terms, it becomes challenging to come up with a consistent explanation of it. We realize that the best way to define health is to describe the characteristic of a healthy person. A healthy person has good physical, mental, and social health. Physical health is the overall physical condition of the person at a given time. It includes the body's soundness, freedom from disease, and when all our body systems are functioning optimally. Mental health refers to a person's emotional and psychological well-being. It is the person's ability to enjoy life, bounce back after difficult experiences, and achieve their full potential. Social well-being is our ability to participate in our community, culture, and environment actively. It's a sense of belongingness that comes from regular positive social contact with family, friends, neighbors, at work, and other groups and individuals in society. The life of a healthy person reflects all these aspects of health, that is social, mental, and physical, appropriately. On the other hand, fitness is a more concrete concept. It is the ability of a person to perform an activity at a moderate to vigorous level of intensity without quickly getting tired. The more fit you are, the more physical activity and exercise you can do. There are various components of physical fitness, you're probably aware of it, such as cardiovascular endurance, that is heart and lung endurance, muscle strength, flexibility, agility, and body composition or percentage of fat we have on our body compared to other tissues. We achieve more fitness as we work on strengthening these components of fitness through exercise and training. Now let's look at the relationship between fitness and health. If you have a good body composition, you have a good cardiovascular endurance and good muscle strength, you will be considered fit. Indeed. However, if your dietary habits are still poor, or you don't sleep or rest enough or take harmful supplements such as anabolic steroids or have unnecessary anxiety in life, it could be hard for you and others to consider you completely healthy. Thus, we see a fit person may not be necessarily to be a healthy person. On the contrary, to be considered healthy, a person must have an adequate amount of fitness. In other words, fitness is a component of health, but just having fitness does not ensure good health. Consequently, our eventual goal is to be healthy, not just to be fit. And being healthy does not mean only physical fitness, but also the incorporation of the mental and social fitness. Therefore, ask yourself this simple question: am I on the road to becoming fit and healthy, or just fit? If you feel you are addicted to exercise highs, being shredded and ripped at all cost, and your ego and self-esteem are attached with your body image, you are losing sight of your goal of being healthy. You have to slow down and think, does it make sense to end up being a very fit but an unhealthy person? Remember, it is your health that allows you to fulfill your goals and desires, and it is a source of joy and happiness in your life. Therefore, it's essential to ask yourself now and then why you are doing what you are doing and what's the purpose it serves in the bigger picture. That way you can keep an eye on your real objective. When it comes to the relationship between health and fitness, our real goal is to be healthy, with the understanding that physical fitness is a means necessary to achieve this goal of health. That's all I have for you folks. Until we see each other again, stay healthy and happy musings. Thank you.